the center of gravity, and hey guys, welcome back to another video from Upstate Garage. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because in today's video we got my E46 M3 right behind me, and we're installing a bunch of mods for it in this video. First of all, we got these lowering springs. Let me show y'all guys real quick what's going on over here. They are by H&R, and they should lower about 1.3 in the front and about half an inch in the rear. It's gonna give it that perfect fitment. And let me open them up. Shoot, lowering springs, baby. So that's the first mod we're gonna be doing. And then in this box right here, this is our spring compressor to compress the original springs so we could take them off and then put these new ones back on it. And in this box right here, we got our angel eye setup for the headlights. So we're gonna have to crack them open again today, take them apart. And it's a little kit right here, and it should be a simple install. So right here, I got my diamond badge right here and the M3 badge, which I didn't throw in the last video on the car because it started raining and 3M tape doesn't stick to surfaces that are wet. So right now I'm gonna throw them on before we get started in today's video. Throw on the rest of the trim right here, the letters in the back, throw a piece of tape, align it straight, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, check this out. I got the diamond badge installed levelly. It was kind of harder than it seems because you have to put a 3M tape on every single little piece. But we got it done, and I was just going to buy one ready to go with the template, but they don't even sell diamond badges. That's why I had to do this, black it out myself and do it this way. And then got our brand new M3 badge, which they do sell, and it looks freaking sick. Nice and smooth. I guess let's do the window trim right now and then move on to the box. Alright, so I had to take the old 3M tape off of these trim right here, and it's harder than it seems. I had to use my thumb. That's the only way it would come off. But it took some time, got it off, and then got to put our new 3M tape on, install it nice and easy, and then got to throw it on the car. Bam. Line it up, open the little window, and it should, yep, there it goes. It's crazy how this little trim right here made such a big difference. It just looks complete now. No gap, no awkward, nothing. All right, let's pop this hood. Okay. So the reason this headlight wasn't working because the plug for the DRL came undone down there, so I'm gonna fix that real quick and then we'll get straight into the halo rings. Right, so got that knocked out of the way. It should work now. Let's hope for the best. Grab a flathead and just pry these tabs up very so gently, and they'll just pop open. And what's nice about this is you don't have to bake the lens or bake it in the oven like I have done before on some other cars. Pop it out and let's see. Slowly, it should start coming apart. Sweet. Popped open just like that. And I've seen it done a couple times. Well, to start off with, let's see what's in the box. It's pretty much just your standard halo rings. Those are these brackets to mount them. Alright, check this out. It looks freaking crazy already. Halo rings are installed. Last step to do is throw it on the car and install that one. I got the wires on the back, ran through over here, through this silicone coupler. Someone already cut holes in it, so I was like, I figured this is probably the place I'd lead it through. And then you have these two connections that connect to this box right here. And then this box, I guess you have to connect it to some power. I think I'll figure it out. Power and come on, baby. Yes. Ooh, that looks insane. Yeah, this is exactly what I was going for. And you could change the color. So like, let's do bam, yellow. Looks freaking crazy. Let's do blue. Kind of goofy. Red. Looks mean. Like with the mood, you can change it up and it looks great. But I think I'm gonna stick to base white for now. It looks sick, and I'm super happy with the results. got the strut off, and right there, all I had to do is use the spring compressor, compress it, and then this just kind of popped right off. There's the nut and bolt right there. Right here, I got the new spring, H&R lowering springs. They look really nice compared to the old ones, and they haven't been compressed yet, so I think they're gonna go down a little bit even more. You can't tell on camera, damn, that sucks. Oh, you can. It's about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. But keep in mind, this one hasn't been compressed yet. Let's throw the back wheel on here and lower this side because both of them are installed. So hopefully the fitment's gonna be much better. So let's do that right now. Guys, check this out. The freaking H&R springs are installed. The ride height's looking way better. I'm super excited. So tomorrow we're gonna go out to the local warehouse. We're gonna test it out, see if it feels any better, see how it compares to stock, and we'll go from there. So I'm super excited. I'll catch y'all guys tomorrow. So we made it to the local warehouse, the abandoned one, and this is our local racetrack. So we're gonna test out the new H&R springs and see how they handle, if they make the car feel a little better or not. Maybe whip it once or twice. So man, these things feel good. Holy moly. They lower the center of gravity. Let's go this way. They lower the center of gravity and they feel a little bit more firm than the OEM ones, and it feels really good. I love it. So let's get some outside POV. And hopefully this thing looks sick cruising around the warehouse. Lowering springs made one hell of a difference. They feel really good. The car feels really solid. I'm super happy. Still need to take it to alignment and everything like that after the springs, because the alignment got messed up. Feels really solid, very firm, and I'm really happy with the lowering springs. So definitely recommend it. It sits nicer and everything. Let's go this way, and I think there's a little straightaway where we can punch it. Oh yeah, right here. Let's go. I'm missing the trim piece, and I was taking it apart just to see what's up, and it doesn't work. So I need to still secure that. But other than that, this car is solid, feels really good. We're back on the road now. Man, this freaking car screams. Really solid. Hopefully it's not windy because the windows are down. But I'm super happy with the car. Lowering spring install went very well. I definitely recommend it if you don't have any, if you're on stock ride height. And halo rings look really good. I'm super happy with this car. It's coming along really well. Still waiting on these wheels that I ordered. They're on back order, but I'm just gonna keep waiting. I waited too long, so that's that. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, like it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.